Okay, I am here with the legendary Stan Sakai, creator of Usagi Yojimbo. Did I pronounce that close enough?
Yes, it is, Usagi Yojimbo.
So, first thing I wanted to ask you about is I was talking to some of your folks who were on the floor at the Comic-Con, and I want to talk about the upcoming Usagi 84 Kyoto.
Oh, I'm excited about
So
that.
can you tell me about that?
It comes out in spring of next year in 2026, and I've been wanting to do a series called Usagi Yojimbo Kagemusha, Shadow Warriors, and these are Usagi stories or characters in the Usagi universe, except they're reimagined by other creative teams, a writer, a different writer, and a different artist.
So you're not the one writing and doing these.
I'm
other
not
people
doing.
coming in.
I edit it just to make sure that it's consistent with my characters. However, all the heavy lifting is done by another creative team. In case of 1984, it's Zach and Jared Cullum. I had first seen Jared's work when he was nominated for a National Cartoonist Society Award, and I loved his watercolor work. And so we contacted him, and he's been doing variant covers for Usagi Yojimbo. And then he and Zach pitched this idea of Usagi, a descendant of Usagi, whose adventures take place in Osaka, Japan in the year 1984.
So 1984, it's triggering in my brain. There's a special reason or meaning behind that year. Am I remembering correct? That's when you created Usagi?
That's when the Usagi Yojimbo was first published in Albedo #2.
So how did you come up with a samurai bunny
In the
character?
first place?
Yeah.
Well, I grew up reading comic books, and I wanted to do a series based upon the life of a samurai named Miyamoto Musashi. He was a real samurai.
Musashi. Yeah, I had some books about Musashi.
Oh, okay.
Actually, so yeah.
He wrote the book of Five Rings, and Agent Yoshikawa wrote the book Musashi. And it was turned into a number of movies and TV series, and one of my favorites was Inagaki Samurai Trilogy about Musashi. And so Musashi inspired my character, Usagi Yojimbo.
And what made you say bunny?
Well, the reason is that I used to sketch a lot. I mean, I was in school back then, and I drew, in one of my sketchbooks, I drew a rabbit with his ears tied up into a chonmage, a samurai top knot. I loved the design. It was unique. It was simple. No one had ever done it before, as far as I know. And so instead of Miyamoto Musashi, my character became Miyamoto Usagi. Usagi means rabbit in Japanese.
Oh, that works perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
So I have to admit, my first exposure to the character of Usagi Yojimbo was through the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon way back in the 80s. I'm that old. So explain to me how that collaboration came into play, because that's obviously a different intellectual property. So how'd that happen?
Well, Usagi and the Turtles were created almost at the same time, well, published almost at the same time. The Turtles preceded Usagi by a few months, both in 1984. And at that time, there were very few black and white comic books. And so we gravitated towards it. We corresponded. This is before emails and faxes and everything.
Right.
So we actually wrote handwritten letters and sent cross country, because they were in the East Coast, I was on the West Coast. So we sent things like drawings, letters, and we became friends through the correspondence. It was at a San Diego Comic-Con.
At Comic-Con?
At a Comic-Con.
Right here?
Yes.
Years ago, okay.
Well, not here. It was at the old convention center.
Okay, great.
And Peter and I were just sitting and talking, and he just said, "Would you like an Usagi toy in the Ninja Turtle line?" And I said, "Oh, sure." So basically, that's how it happened. And he said, "Well, we should also have Usagi in a TV series as well, if he's going to have a toy." And even better.
So I noticed even here in the booth, I don't know if I'll pan out here a minute, the Turtles are right there with Usagi. So is that partnership kind of continued today?
It is, even though Kevin and Peter don't own the Turtles anymore. My relationship with Paramount still continues, and we have a great relationship. We've crossed over a number of times in the TV series, the Ninja Turtle TV series, as well as in the comic books.
Yeah, it's very cool. I've seen a couple of those crossovers.
Yeah.
I'm always excited.
I'm always happy to work with
So, if someone is sort of new to the character of Usagi, first, what is kind of the sort of short buzz line? We've talked about it, and then how can they sort of jump on and become, get involved with it now?
Well, Usagi is very reader friendly. You can pretty much pick up any book, and all you need to know is Usagi Yojimbo is a masterless samurai warrior in anthropomorphic 17th century Japan, and that's it. And
So
that's all you need to know.
So you can pick up issue number whatever, and you don't have to start at a 1 or go back, because we're talking 1984. That's a lot of issues.
Well, yeah, it's been more than 40 years, but still, it's very reader friendly. They can pick up any volume, any book, and they can get into it quickly.
You may not be able to tell me, but a couple years ago there was a Netflix show. Is there anything looking forward to the future? Any tidbits you can drop about other ways you might be able to enjoy Usagi Yojimbo?
Well, at this convention, besides announcing 1984, we also announced a partnership with Thrilljoy, which is a toy company, and they're making figures.
Oh, and those Thrilljoys are like the new thing.
They are. They're really hot.
Yes.
Also, too, we have an ongoing relationship with NECA Toys, who create, actually, one of the things that's coming out from NECA is Stan Sakai's Ninja Turtles, or my designs of the Ninja Turtles, including Usagi.
That's really cool.
It is cool, because I always thought I was trying the Turtles spot on model, but apparently not. And when I did compare, so, oh yeah, my Turtles are very different.
So it's probably not a fair question, but do you have a favorite turtle?
Leonardo,
okay.
He uses the swords. And one more thing coming up is the first Usagi toy was produced by Playmates when they were doing the Ninja Turtle line. Yeah, and they are bringing it out again.
Really?
Yes.
It will look like that same one, because I think I actually had that toy.
Yeah, with the bumped up and the armor and everything. Yeah, that's coming out.
Very cool.
And we'll have a few more announcements in the coming months as well.
And if someone wants to follow you for announcements, what are the sort of ways to get a hold of it? Is there a website or something you want to follow?
I have stansakai.com. There's also Facebook. I think it's Usagi Yojimbo ! Or Official Stan Sakai.
Official Stan Sakai.
Official Stan Sakai. And it's all over.
Well, I'm going to look forward to all those updates. I really want to thank you for your time. I'm excited for the future, and I'm really excited to learn about how you got into that Ninja Turtles cartoon. So thank you so much, Stan.
Thank you.